Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalvis, and welcome to a very special episode of Carnivores Genesis. It's time once again for our Public vs Redux videos. So, the changes this week have been ones I've had to work up to. What we're going to be covering is the Carnotaurus once again, as well as the weapon that is looking very, very good in the remake, which you'll get to see later, Redux, sorry, which is the Rex Wrecker Double Barrel Shotgun. So, this one, thanks to the Master Weaponsmith, Mertbert, has a new model, new animations, and new sounds. Actually, the sounds are both by Mertbert and Saurian targets, so that's good. And as for other changes, I'll get to those when we actually get to the Redux version. But we're just going to do a simple kind of hunt against my mortal enemy. Well, one of my mortal enemies in Carnivores Genesis. I seem to have been getting a number of them throughout the mod. Between the Sinraptor and the Dilos, I've not been doing too good. But these guys have been the most dangerous to get down ever since I put them in, or tried going after them. And I was told the Rex Wrecker here is the shotgun that would help us the most. So, we're just going to do a simple Carnotaurus hunt, try to get our few points up, show off these big brutish beasts, and then come the Redux, we have a lot more to talk about. But as always, I like to give you a side-by-side, so this is what you can see on the public version right now, and then I think you guys are going to definitely appreciate the changes that are coming in with the Redux. So, everything's looking good, let's hop into a brand new Carnotaurus hunt. Okay, so we are loaded in here now. Ooh. It's always nice to have a nice big shotgun in hand. And from the comments, I'm really hoping this is going to be what can put these guys down quick. As the Carnotaurus have been incredibly difficult to take down. It's a little bit of something you'll encounter with mods that don't use the Mortal Zone system. Is that the weapons don't exactly scale with damage. Well, actually, there is a scale to the damage, and you can feel when a weapon is inadequate for what you're going up against, which is kind of naturally true. Just trying to think of how I want to try going about this, because, like, given how the Carnos are, I don't know if I want to let it get super close. But on the same token, this is a shotgun. You don't exactly use shotguns for sniping. I see why I was recommended this now. Oh my... Oh! What happened? Oh my... Your head is... Okay, I know it's called a Rex Wrecker, but like, what did you do to this poor dino? We snapped his poor neck. Oh my god, like, I've never seen this happen in Carnivores. Like, it has to be just because of, like, how we got him down, but, like, his head got completely flattened. He's more like a Snakeosaurus or something. Oh, boy, ugh. We're not going to tell Dino Hunt about that one. We're just going to leave that be. It was like that when we found it, we'll put it that way. But oh boy, I like this shotgun. This reminds me of something almost like out of Doom, the super shotgun. Like, considering what we had tried before with going after the Carnotaurus, like the rifle, the over-under, the bow, everything, it feels satisfying when you can finally get your hands on weapons like these that have to them. It's like going from a little finger shot to a fist bazooka or something. I can't even describe, like, the power scale to it. Basically, you know how I was having fun at the end of Mandibles using the railgun? I got myself the super shotgun. So we'll see if we can find a couple of other Carnos, see how we do, because I think only 2 shots were really what it needed. Like, the first one, it did seem like it got from afar, but I don't know how many of the, like, pellets actually hit it. That's kind of one of the things about Carnivores, is sometimes the only way you really get feedback on hunts is if they have mortal zones, or if you pump enough lead into it. In this case, we're definitely going to be trying to pump lead into these guys. Although, actually, I don't think there's actually any weapons that use lead all that much nowadays. It's probably for the best, too, because, like, lead was incredibly toxic stuff. So if I was a Carnotaurus, where would I be? I mean, after seeing that kind of massacre, I would be far, far away from the guy with the big Rex Wrecker shotgun, but in my case, it would usually be somewhere just about to charge me and screw my hunt over. So, if logic permits, I now have the means of taking them down. They must be far away and going to be a pain to try discovering or finding, so we'll probably have to try calling them in. Well, we got a para, but I don't really feel like... Oh, Lord, if this thing kind of did that to the Carnotaurus head, I'd be afraid what it does to a poor parasaur. I think we'd be left with half a parasaur to bring back. Oh. I see some... I think that's a Carnotaurus up there. And I think it's pretty wise to have been running away after what we did to the first one. Yeah, we actually have a parasaur that... I mean, you're really presenting yourself, but... Yeah, we're just gonna let it go. We're going to try to get up towards where that Carno was running off to. I don't really see anything else around us. Yeah, there he is. I don't know why he went running off, unless he was able to pick us up from that far away, which he might have been able to. That's one of the things. As much as the sensitivity might go down... Oh, yeah, see? Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, see? Thankfully your head didn't get squishy. I don't know what happened, if he just crashed into the ground too hard, but... That's what they're supposed to look like when they're taken down. Not what we had. So we'll try for just one more Carnotaurus, and then I think we'll even do a second hunt, because, like, this is going to help us with those points a lot. Normally I'm Mr. Bow and Arrow guy, archery nut, but I gotta admit, with all of the maulings and attacks that we've gotten in this game, having something like this, it does make me smile. But now, where the heck can we find another one of you guys? And it does seem all we need to do is 2 shots, and that should be enough to take down the Carnos. The only question does become, where the heck can we find another one? I prefer to find it before it finds us. But it also makes me very eager to see and play around with the Rex Wrecker in the Redux. Because there's quite a bit that's... It's more aesthetic changes that's with this next build, but it does really change up that feel a bit. So we'll have to see what that will bring. That said, though, nobody wants to play with us anymore now that we're... I wouldn't exactly call it an even playing field, but we're not quite the underdogs anymore. There's one. Kind of. Now, as long as I don't screw this up, so I mean, probably 60% chance of that, 40% chance I actually succeed. Yeah, he's going to be coming over that hill in just a moment. Or he's not, and there's a second one, and as I was saying, there was that 60% chance I'm going to screw this up royally. No, maybe not, because... Okay, I think we've got enough distance. Yeah, so you're going to come say hi. And your head's okay. Just a little look around. Okay. I'm going to take my points and not be greedy because I want more fun with this. Okay, we're back in the hunt menu here, so we're up to 147 now, which is pretty good. I think that was basically maybe like 100 points almost. Because I can't remember what I was at. I think it was like 8 something. I know it was 8 something. I can't remember if it was like 894 or not, but God, I love this Rex Wrecker. It just feels so nice and powerful. Let's go to the beach for a little bit more fun, and then after that we will head over to do the Redux version. So, everything's good and set up, let's go for a brand new hunt and take down some more Carnos. Okay, so we are all loaded in here. We're starting on the little skinny area. And you know what? Because I'm not exactly going to try hiding with how Carnos are, although, technically, it's not on the roster, but I would not mind getting a little bit of revenge on these little Dilos either. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pick us up. Really? Really? There you go. Come say hi. You've been one that's caused a few problems. And you know what? Just to be safe. There we go. Okay, so we got the 2-chambered again. I was almost going to say, that was actually kind of close to messing that up. They caused a couple of problems from our last couple of weeks. That kind of felt a little bit nice catharsis, taking one down. Now let's see how we're looking for along the stretches here. See, one of the things about this map is, because there's a lot of water in between areas, you could exploit the animals a little bit with it. I know they do still come up through the water in that when it's this shallow. But it's also going to be a bit difficult trying to figure out where the Carnotaurus can be. They might actually be pretty dangerous because they could clump up on small little islands. And that's one of the things that I've also found about carnivores is, if you have more than one threat coming at you at a single time, it's going to be pretty difficult on you. Well, I mean, the Rex Wrecker will probably make that much easier. But difficulty definitely, I would say, spike if you have 2 carnivores charging you simultaneously. Because you have to be able to get the one down fast enough, have ammo ready for the other, and get it down before it does reach you. Yeah, come say hi. Oh. I did ask him to say hi. He did. I was not ready to greet him back. Let's restart. Okay, so it also goes to show you can't get too cocky, because otherwise you're going to get put in your place pretty quickly. But after, like, all of the grinding and farming to get the points to get these, yeah, I have to admit I am having a bit of fun. I do think the Rex Wrecker is going to be best not to use, like, head-on. It's something you want to try to get, like, a broadside in. I mean, it can work for getting that straight head-on, but it's definitely almost like, say, using a cannon shot. I mean, in a way, shotgun is basically just a modern version of blunderbuss, really. But that's another Carno down. We'll see maybe about going for 1 or 2 more. Try to keep these episodes just a little bit shorter, just because, again, we want to do 2 in 1 day. And I don't want the upload time to be upwards of 6 hours. So I definitely gotta watch how long I let the carnivores go on for. Maybe we'll just try for 1 more Carno. I do gotta admit, one kind of nice thing is, as much as there's a lot of water in the map, you don't actually are, like, swimming through it. Oh! Basically skidded right to our feet. don't see anybody else, so this also is a good time to get a good look at these guys. I gotta admit, the Carno is really an exclusive animal to Genesis, in my opinion. Like, the color, the texture work, the model... It is a bit like the Majunga, but I just kind of prefer the Carno, really. I'm not sure if it's just nostalgia or what, but I kind of like the idea of being charged by a carnivorous bull dinosaur in a way. Just want to make sure nothing else. Okay, but we'll head back again. Keep this episode a little shorter because you guys are in for a treat with the Redux next. Yeah, so that put us up to 181 with those two. But we will leave this episode here, and I will see you guys in just a few hours for the Carnivores Genesis Redux version. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode. If you do like the video or the series, be sure to give the videos a like, and if you have any tips, tricks, or comments, be sure to leave them in the feed... God, I'm screwing up this outro. If you have any feedback on the Carnivores Genesis Redux mod, be sure to leave a comment with feedback either in the description of this video or on Saurian Target's channel or videos to let him know, because again, we'll pop up in the credits. He is kind of the lead project manager on it. And then if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them in the comments of this video right down below. You can tell I'm excited for the Redux version. So, until I see you all in the next video though, survivors, please remember as always to take care and stay alive.